Hopefully this one goes to plan. We can hope, can't we? It's gonna have to go down as the episode 1. That's all we can hope for. I'm not even gonna worry too much about chat and all this and tweeting out, and because everything has just gone so wrong. The first episode, guys, did go up, and I did stream earlier on today, but then there was just so much stuff going wrong with the actual rebuild, and the stream completely crashed. So now I'm in a situation now where I've had to basically fully restart, and we're just going to roll with it. And I'm going to show you the transfers that have been made for the start of season 2. I'm not going to get too much dilly-dallying because I don't even know if the stream's going to go down again, and then it could end up going down again, and I've wasted all my time again, and then the streams just will have to stop, and I won't be able to stream anymore until I get the issue sorted out. So we're just going to start off the episode, the stream, by showing you who we signed. So we've signed a centre-back called Singo. We've signed a striker called Abline. We have signed Ugochukwu. He was on loan previously, season prior. Had a good end towards the end of the season. Had a really good end of the season. We signed Ismail Doucouré and Bobby Thomas for a bit of squad depth at centre back because we were lacking in that department. In terms of players that we have ended up transferring out, I'm not sure how to show you that transfer history. Here we go. This club. So Ramazani has gone to Burnley for 8 million. Brendan Aronson has left and joined Anderlecht for 5.5. João Pilo has joined Freiburg, 5.5. Gruev has joined Lazio, I believe, for 4.5. Doucouré, obviously we signed him. Bogle has left and joined Nice for 7.8. Sam Chambers has gone out on loan, and Diaby has gone out on loan. So those are the players that have left us at the minute. We've received an offer for Strauch for 15 million for Salzburg. He doesn't seem to be negotiating that deal. I'm going to reject the other offer because if it still goes through, I'm more than happy for him to leave. But at this moment in time, I don't really wish for him to leave. So we did start to play the first. I'll show you this as well. It's just all going wrong. I've just lost my train of thought at this moment in time. So in the previous stream that I did earlier on today, I did play the Everton game, and then I decided to sim the Everton game because we're already 1-0 up, and then the stream went down, so I thought I'm not going to play the rest of the game, I'm going to sim it. I don't mind losing because I haven't actually played it, if that makes sense, so it's kind of like I was willing to just let it be in that sense. I'll sim it, more realistic, and then we'll crack on. So that is what we're working with at the minute. Obviously, we've got 25 million in the bank to work with. We need to bring in a goalkeeper as backup. I'm interested in looking at the free agents to see if anyone is in here that we could end up picking up. Ones that we don't have to spend a lot of money on. There could be some bargains in here. That could be just good enough to boost the squad because we are playing Champions League football this season. So hopefully we can boost the squad. I am looking at the possibility of an attacker and a goalkeeper. Those are the areas that I want to look for some players. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. There's a player that plays for Parma called Suzuki. Zion Suzuki, 24 years old, 6'3", Japanese. He's one that I kind of like the look of. But you've heard enough from me. We want to get on. We want to play some games. We want to actually play some football, which is what I've been wanting to do all day. Play some of the Leeds career mode, not mess around. We're going to get into the first game, technically of the season, even though I've already played one. We beat Everton. This now is the official first game of the season. I'm just praying the stream doesn't crash on me again. If the stream ends up crashing on me again, I mean, you're never going to see this video, because then I feel like the save would be just completely pointless from then on, moving forward. It'd probably have to end after season 1, and I don't really want to do that, but at the same time, do I want to upload content that I'm not proud of? Because if I'm not proud of something, I don't want it on my channel, which is why I've deleted loads of previous older videos that I made a long time ago. So you'll never see those videos on my channel ever again. They've been removed. Hopefully we can get some good goals out of this so I can make some clips, some YouTube shorts. Ball come out to McAtee, into Tanaka. Tanaka, edge of the box, he's gone for goal. Botman clears. The ball's come out to Callum Hudson-Odoi now. McAtee, interception.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Leeds fresh from a win against Everton. How do you see them faring in this one?
Well, they didn't have it all their own way, did they?
Ball has come out. Icardi. Davis. Cleared.
They're going to be up against it, and I can't see them getting any
Kelly finds Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu now on the ball. Driving forward. Plays in Solomon. Solomon tries to play in the new striker. Solomon goes alone and fires it into the back of the net. 1-0 Leeds. Brilliant play down that left hand side from Solomon, driving into the box. Finishes it effortlessly into the top of the net. 1-0 Leeds.
Hudson-Odoi. Anderson. Nicolas Dominguez.
Ball has come out to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi out wide. Tyrick Mitchell. Ball goes all the way across. It's come out to Bowler. Bowler into Strout. Strout. Shown why we didn't want to sell him in the first place. But if that offer goes through with Salzburg, we're going to have to bring in a competent replacement. We want to get an upgrade on him. Someone that's quite younger as well. He's going to be a big miss. But if we can get an upgrade, someone that's younger than him, I'd see it as a decent bit of business. McAtee now driving into the box. Does a little bit too much there. Can't seem to get away from the defender. Icardi. Ugochukwu intercepting, losing out, but still keeps the ball. Ugochukwu now sprays the ball out to Leif Davis. Leif Davis. Still Davis. Still Davis. Boyler has tracked him all the way back, but Davis comes out on top. Solomon now. Ugochukwu dispossessed. It's going to come back out to Davis. Strout. Van Eyck plays it into McAtee. Tanaka now plays it into McAtee. McAtee turn on the ball. Tanaka plays the ball into Solomon. Solomon. Poishao into Solomon. Foul in the box. No penalty. That's the most blatant penalty that you will ever see. How is that not a pen?
Singo. Pascal Strand. Wilfried Singo. Singo.
Singo tries to get Leeds moving forward. Ball's come out to Ogachukwu. He's got Gibbs White on his tail. Ogachukwu plays it into McAtee. McAtee to Tanaka. Tanaka back to Ogachukwu. Ogachukwu finds Tanaka. Tanaka chops, tries to create some space, unable to do so. Come out wide to Singo, back out to Van Eerwijk. Singo, Tanaka, Singo. Singo has had a lot of the ball in this first half, misses that pass completely. Tries to win it back, comes out of position. Ogachukwu has to fill in. Come out now. Straub dispossessed.
And they will be awarded a free kick for that.
Come out to McAtee. McAtee into Paschal. Paschal floats one over the top. Unable to find the new striker, Abloyd. McAtee looks up, passes into Abline. Abline passes that wide to Solomon. Unable to make anything happen after the goal. Ogachukwu
Well, I think they've been the better side
making sure Gibbs White can't get past, but fails to win the ball. Callum Hudson-Odoi brings it forward into Icardi. Kelly with the save.
Going short.
Ball has come out to Bola.
Good looking move.
It's come back out to Bola. Bola into Icardi. Almost the equaliser. You could say that should have been the equaliser. Leeds have been let off. It's come out to Gibbs White. McAtee able to win the ball. Lays it off to Tanaka. Tanaka looks up. Plays a ball into Paschal. Paschal drives into the box. Tries to skip away the Forest defender. It's come out to Tanaka. Tanaka with the ball in. McAtee. It's fouled to Tanaka on his left foot. Unable to keep the ball down. It's going to finish 1-0 at the half time.
Well, they've got things going again here.
Abline.
What kind of second half we have in store for us?
Unable to turn away from the from his. I'm not sure, was it a midfielder? I think it was a midfielder.
Leaf Davis.
McAtee plays the ball. Paschal.
And the emphasis is on creativity.
Abloyd. Beautiful work into Solomon. Solomon. 2-0.
To increase their advantage, it's a two-goal lead now.
Solomon makes it 2.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's
Just like last season, Manuel Solomon starts off the season very well. He's got his shooting boots on. He knows how to finish. Hi Slink. How you doing, mate?
Van Eerwijk.
I know, I've got it on in the background, but
Well, this looks really productive.
I'm not really watching it. I had so many issues with the stream today, Slink.
Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence.
I tried streaming earlier on,
In the middle.
and the stream just crashed midway through the episode. So, at the start of this episode of Season 2, all the transfers have already been made because I already did it earlier on. But because the stream crashed, it meant that I pretty much had to just show the first game results because I'd already played it, and then it really annoyed me because everything was been going. I've had no crashes all week, and then we get one crash when I'm mid-stream. Season 2, Episode 1, whole stream shuts down. Absolutely good.
Might be a chance to break. Perfect tackle.
But couple of signings have been made.
Tanaka.
Obviously, we brought back Ugochukwu. We brought in Singo.
It's Leeds United facing Brentford.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
We brought in a new striker that can give some competition to Beto. I'm not really keen on him as of yet. He's a good dribbler of the ball, but I don't know if he's going to be Champions League quality-esque. But I brought him for just because there's no denying that we probably might not be in the Champions League next season. So I thought that it'd be, yeah, it's a hat-trick for Solomon.
Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. 3 goals without reply.
It's too easy for Solomon. I could put Solomon as a striker, to be fair, and he'd still do a job.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Got in the way of it. Tanaka.
It's Tanaka now. Looks to spray a ball out wide. Into Davis. Davis. Unable to find Solomon. Anderson. Anderson absolutely does me there with the heel to heel. It's comfortable for Kelly. We're going to make a sub. We're going to take Tanaka off and bring Gampadu on for a bit of control in the midfield. And we're also going to bring on Klitschko for Solomon.
To hang on to the ball, which he did. Tanaka.
Tanaka now. Ugochukwu.
Just 20 minutes
Ugochukwu into McAtee. McAtee's going to look for Paixão. Unable to find him. Very risky ball that. Come out to Davis. He's going to seat back to Kelly.
Leaf Davis.
Davis sprays the ball out to Paixão. What a ball that is as well. Paixão can't get past Mitchell. Van Ewijk.
Can he find the right pass?
Van Ewijk driving forward. Has to pass it back. McAtee into Paixão. Paixão looks to try and get past. But Milenkovic standing firm. Ball's come out to Ugochukwu.
Well, a struggle for Leeds to keep possession of the ball.
Ball's come out now to Davis. Davis. Which European competition I'm in? We're in the Champions League. We actually managed to finish top 4. We beat Villa on the final day, 4-3. It was an end-to-end game. They just kept scoring, we kept conceding, and then scored a last-minute winner. And it was beautiful scenes. You have to watch the last episode to watch it. It was brilliant, though. This episode, though, then everything went completely wrong. Basically, the start of season 2 will start literally with me showing you the result of an Everton game and showing you the transfers, because my stream crashed earlier on this morning when I was streaming episode 1. So this technically is episode 1, but it's not, in a way. But it is episode 1 because I showed the result. I simmed the Everton game. I was 1-0 up in it earlier on, but then I simmed it because I didn't want to keep it unrealistic, but we were winning 1-0 anyway. So, but I have made some signings. Not really happy with the transfer window as of yet. Some of the signings that I've made don't really make a lot of sense. Like this striker here was just a bit unknown, but because it was a bit cheaper option, and there's no saying that, you know, we're going to finish in Champions League football 4th place again. So I thought maybe it'd be realistic to sign someone that's got some form of European experience, and he played for Nantes in France, so he wasn't ridiculously expensive. I'll show you now. I'll go over the transfers again just to show how much I actually paid for these players. So some of them are like for squad depth, like the centre backs. You'll go, oh well, that's just a bit silly. But in terms of squad depth, I thought it was kind of realistic in a sense, because you're not going to go splash money on Champions League quality centre backs, are you? Going to go splash money on players that, you know, Championship good quality but Premier League quality at the same time. So we spent 27 on Ablon, but for a 23-year-old with those sort of stats, it's not bad business, to be honest. We paid about, I mean, we paid 27, yeah, but for his age and his height and the stature and his dribbling ability, I thought that was a no-brainer. He's very different to Beto because this guy's able to dribble with the ball. We brought in Singo. I let Rosrani go. We brought in Ugochukwu. We got rid of Pirro, got rid of Gruev. We brought in a centre back called Ismail Decore, and we brought in another squad depth player by the name of Bobby Thomas, who I believe came through the Man City academy and ended up going on loan to. He's been to Burnley, he's been to Coventry, so he's a very well established championship centre back. But in terms of squad depth, you know, what can you get for 4 mil? Do you know what I mean? And he's 74 rated, so it's not like the most extravagant player out there. But we had no centre backs because we've just converted Ampadu to CDM, so we had no one, you know, that could play centre back. And what happens if Strout got injured? Why aren't I watching England? I've got the England game on, mate. It's in the background, so I'm watching England as well at the same time. It's a very boring game, so I thought, you know what, I ruined episode 1. I wanna make it right. I wanna go back and I wanna stream. I wanna go get this episode right. But we do have a little bit of money, and we need to bring in a couple more signings. We've got an offer of 35 million for Leif Davis, and we're gonna reject that offer. I'm looking at Suzuki, but there's an offer ongoing, already going on there. I don't know how much to offer for him. That's the issue we've got right now. This player here, youth academy player, can play left back, right back for Arsenal. He looks a bit like a regen, but I don't think he's Tomiyasu's regen. He could be a pre-gen, but 5'7" at the age of 20. Right-footed, good sprint speeds, good agility, good jumping, good balance, good composure, decent crossing. I'd say he's good as a rotational, and he's Japanese, so he's got that link to Tanaka. So Tanaka's clearly given him a call up and gone, "Yo, mate, how you doing? How you doing, Tanaka? Yeah, I've heard that you've got positions available. Yeah, we do. We need some squad depth in the team. Would you like to come and be backup?" Well, I'm not going to get any game time at Arsenal, am I? So, come talk to McKenna. Yeah, I made the Bobby Thomas one was purely just based on he's barely going to play. Like, he's literally going to play in the cup games, and I'm not playing the cup games really. I'm going to sim him every time anyway. So he's barely going to get a sniff, the way I see it. And I didn't have 20 million to go splash on Mawissa, who just wouldn't play, in all honesty, because I'm not going to play a left footer at right centre back. He'd only play if Strauch, but then we just brought in another one anyway. So I know that you say young ones are weak on the game. I don't think the one I signed, I think he's got good strength. He's got good potential, I know that for certain. But the Bobby Thomas one, yeah, I can agree. Go get Igor Paschal. Hi Calvin, how's it going, mate? You're right. Yeah, so last season we did sign Paschal. I will show you him in a second. He did finish off last season with, I believe, 11 goals, 7 assists. I could be wrong with that. I could be wrong with his stats. I did make a short on it with the stats, so you should be able to see them somewhere on my channel. There should be a short, and it will show you the stats of the players. Yeah. So, Serbia versus Albania is going to be carnage. Is it? Are they like... What am I to say? Rivals or not? I don't know. Would you say they're rivals? These are the signings that we've made for Season 2. Do you play the games or sim? I play the games, Calvin. I play the games. The only games that I sim are the cup games. But yeah, I can agree. Like the one signing that I have made in this entire like career mode, I'd say that is a bit out there. Is the Bobby Thomas one? This one, but I did it purely based on. I got rid of Joe Rodon. I got rid of all like the originals from last season. We had no centre backs, so I brought these two. Ismail Decore is one that's going to swap round with. He'll swap for Singo. But Singo can also play right back, so he's got cover there. Ampadu can obviously play centre back as well. But then Bobby Thomas I've just brought in purely based on injuries. If we ever get an injury and we've got no centre backs, we've at least got another centre back. If that makes any sense. But yeah, alright, so I'll show you the squad now. So I brought in this guy, Albine. Yeah, cool. He's a good dribbler of the ball. Just looks overall way better than Pirro. Beto, obviously, last season, mad goal contributions, absolutely mental. Igor Paixão, absolute gem. He's rocking the number 13 for some reason, but I don't think I want him to be wearing the number 13. I'm going to give him the 7. I feel like he suits the 7. Obviously, we've got Semir Kılıçkay, 21-year-old Turkish winger from Besiktas. We paid a little bit of dough for him. Well, I think we swapped him actually with. I think we gave them Dan James and then 3 mil or something stupid like that. Obviously, James McAtee, absolute baller last season. Solomon started off the season wicked on a roll. I think he had 14 goals or something. I'm not quite sure. I could be getting all this wrong. He had quite a few, and then he got injured for the last month towards the end of the season. We brought in Leslie Ugochukwu on loan last season in January. Had a good end of the season. Decided to go back and purchase him. So he sits in that double pivot with Tanaka, who's gone up a +1 already. Absolute crazy. Unreal. 11 assists last season. Ampadu converted to a CDM. He'll play... If we want to play defensively, he'll play next to Ugochukwu. If we want to play Ampadu over Ugochukwu, we can. We can give him a rest. We can alternate. You know, Ampadu can play centre-back as well. We've just brought in Shun Ishikawa. Ishikawa has come in. He can play right back. He can play left back. So he's a good backup now for Van Eerwyk and Leif Davis, wherever he is. We've obviously got Strauch, who clearly hasn't moved to Salzburg in this save for some reason. His deal must have fell through. Isaac Schmidt, which I'm now actually going to list because we no longer need him. And we've only got one goalkeeper in Kelia, which we're trying to make another goalkeeper signing with the amount of money that we now have left. But after buying that previous player, we now only have 7 mil. So yeah, it's not looking the best in terms of funds now. But if we can now bring in a goalkeeper, we look very... The squad's very small, but I like a smaller squad anyway because it's more manageable. And you ain't got people moaning at you wanting to play and stuff like that. Why don't you have any coaches hired? I'm not sure, to be honest with you, mate. Because usually you only get so many, the way I see it. And I'm not playing... I'm using custom preset. And obviously when you switch to a tactical preset and you're on a custom preset, it just switches you back to another tactical, and I don't like it messing with all my tactics, because I tried doing it the other day and it literally just messed up all my tactics that I already did, and it just weren't working. So I just run with it just normally. I don't even know what I mean. It's probably like a thing. It's just a me thing, to be fair. And I don't like playing kick and rush. I don't like playing counter, I usually go for Gagan, and there's only 2 Gagan press experts, because you could say tiki-taka is kind of the football I play as well, and there's barely any tiki-taka. Look, there's one tiki-taka. 5 viewers. If everyone in here could just take 2 seconds, just give the stream a like, I'd really appreciate that.
Big day for the manager. A 50th game in charge.
50th game in charge. I've not played the Careermode in ages. Might do a Leeds one, sign some players that we've been linked to this season. Yeah, mate. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I'm not a Leeds fan. I support Villa, but I've always had like just a little thing for Leeds, just based on the way that they played under Bielsa. I liked Bielsa, and I was quite gutted when he went. I'm not even a Leeds fan, so, but I can appreciate that the way they played, and obviously Rafinha in the Championship. There was the left wing back Stuart Dallas, and he was just unreal. Never liked Bamford. Nothing in this world can make me like Patrick Bamford. But yeah, who didn't love Bielsa? It's just the way that he would play. Do you know what I mean? Like he used to have that thing about him where he didn't care how many goals he was going to concede. He was always, oh, Harry Kane scored. He didn't care how many goals you conceded. It was all about just go score, and he'd just keep doing it, and he'd moan, and he'd just keep doing it. Gonna fall to McAtee. Fleckham with the save. Obviously he's not there in real life. He's going to be moving on, isn't he? He's playing for someone else because Kelly has gone there. Solomon. Is that because he scored a hat-trick against us? No, it's just purely based on just the fact that I just don't like him. I think he's very his ego is a bit mental. He thinks he was a lot better than what he was. Abline, there's goal number 1 of the season. Unless he scored in the Everton game, I don't know. Can't remember because I simmed it. What a finish. I'd never heard of this guy before. But then because he's got some form of European football under his belt, and he just looked a lot better than Pirro across the board, so he just looked better suited. And he rocks the number 11. He reminds me of Ben Sesko, but just a lot smaller. But he's got that movement about him, hasn't he? Oh my god, Kelly is keeping us in this game yet again. Davis clears. Ball comes to McAtee. McAtee. Ugo Chukwu. Who doesn't love Ugo Chukwu? Ugo on the ball. Here comes Abline. Abline. Step overs. Oh, he's naughty on the ball, he is, you know. He feels naughty on the ball. Ugo Chukwu. Ball into Abline. Abline cuts across. Left foot. Fleckham with the save. That was almost sublime football. Why on earth have Brentford signed Riqui Puig from Barcelona? Does he not play for Barca anymore? Riqui Puig. Out by Strauch. McAtee turns his man inside out. Beautiful play there from McAtee. Into Solomon. Solomon on his right foot. Passes it into Tanaka. Blocked. See, I like Van Eyck, and you kind of don't want to get him out of the team because he's brilliant going forward. But at the same time, I want to see how that Japanese fullback does. He's going to get some game time for sure. Oh, ball through to Pert Harris. 1-1. Ooh. It's not what we want.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level.
Ball's come through to McAtee. He plays in the MLS. He went from Barcelona to MLS. Oh, the downfall was crazy, isn't it? Strauch. Come out to Tanaka. Ugochukwu. McAtee. Paschal into Tanaka. Can't get the shot away.
Challenge of the highest order.
Ball's come out. Lewis Potter now on the ball. Van Eyck wins the ball. Back out to Van Eyck. Still Van Eyck.
Well, a really
Still Van Eyck. Puts the ball in. Too deep.
comes to nothing in the end.
It's going to be a throw in. He's like the best player in the MLS. I don't know. I can't say I've not watched any MLS.
Now a decent position. Chance here.
Paschal. Solomon. How's he missed it though?
And a simple clearance, a good one.
Let's come out to Davis. Davis. Lofts one into Tanaka. Can he hold it up? Brilliant play there from Tanaka. Ugochukwu. McAtee with the chop. Can't get away from Varela. Igor Thiago. Intercepted by Strauch. McAtee. Solomon cutting in on his right foot. Bends one. Deflected.
Just enough defensively. Well, this corner there
McAtee. Ball into the box.
knocked it out of there.
It's Lewis Potter now. Into Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig. Singh goes back against Part Harris. Ugochukwu. McAtee now. Floats one over the top. Igor Paschal. Can't find it. It's going to fall to Tanaka. Tanaka with the touch. Volley! Just wide. I miss Beto. Ugochukwu now. McAtee. Ref says no foul. Ugochukwu. Tanaka. McAtee. Tanaka. Ugochukwu. Brilliant play this is from Leeds. 1-1 at the break. Haven't created that many chances. Scoreline seems a bit fair, I would say. This moment in time, it seems quite fair, the scoreline. Ball's come out to Ugochukwu. He's going to play the ball through into Solomon. Solomon into Abline. Abline. Can't get around the defender. Leif Davis has been dragged out of position, which is going to leave Strauch isolated at the back with Singo. Thiago on the volley. And he's missed an absolute sitter. It's come out to Davis though. Brings it forward into Singo. Al Tanaka spots the run. Can't find Igor Paschal. Lewis Potter now.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front. But the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Ball's come out to Van Eyck. Strauch.
This move will see him play at his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for everybody.
They all doubled up there on Ugochukwu. But the defence are able to come away with the ball. Ugochukwu finds Tanaka. Tanaka looks to switch the play out wide to Solomon. How's your touch? Part Harris into Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig looks to find a ball. It's okay. It's coming to Van Eyck. Van Eyck into Paschal. Paschal looks to thread the ball through. It's come to Abline. Abline, low-footed finish. Can't finish from the tight angle.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play.
Part Harris. Just come out to Ricky Puig, back out to Part Harris. He looks like a good player, him. I've never heard of him before. Kellier. Looking for Paixão. He's found him. He's found him.
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove
Singo.
a key turning point in this
Back up wide to
contest. They
Paixão.
haven't been at their best today.
Paixão.
You do
Threads to
feel
fall
they
into
can find
McAtee.
an idea in the second half, though,
McAtee
if they are to go
tries
on
to
with
find Solomon. Unable to find Solomon. Tanaka. Can he win it? No, but who can? Wesley Ugochukwu. Paixão on his left foot. McAtee. He's going to drift wide with the ball. Bring it in the middle.
Now, who can he play it to?
Back out to McAtee. Back in.
And a very good challenge. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action.
Ball's come back out.
It's Brentford taking on Brighton.
Pat
Well,
Harris.
I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great
Strout.
atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Ball's come out to Davis.
Now, let's see what they
Leaf
can do
Davis
here.
into Solomon. Solomon to Abline. Can he finish? Yes, he can.
Establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
I'm not sure what you said, Ash, but whatever you said.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were
Has
so
been
quick to break
deleted.
out from their defensive positions, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
6 people in the stream. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day.
Well, rather than
Let me know in chat where you're from.
the referee
D Cupio is a good player. Should have signed him. Would love Singo, but I don't think we'll get him.
now decides
This
on
is
the yellow
season 2, mate.
card. Ricky Puig.
So we already played season 1. I got him into the Champions League.
Counter teammates.
So I've tried to keep it realistic in terms of signings that I feel like
Clearance of that.
deserve a big move to the Premier League. That's that big move in, Leeds is a big club.
It has to be.
But in terms of Champions League, Singo has Champions League experience with Monaco. Oh my Jesus. You went wrong, Ben. You went wrong, Ben. Ricky Puig.
Equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been.
Ah. So good. Di Cupia is a good player, but because of it being a McKenna rebuild, and McKenna was at Ipswich, I just felt it make a little bit more sense to just bring Leaf Davis, and he was the only Ipswich player I brought in. Davis.
Is it going to be? Oh,
Kelly with another save. Fair enough, you could see that. Yeah, so the team kind of looks like this. Obviously, I brought in Ugochukwu on loan in January of last season, and then we decided to sign him because he was just phenomenal. I mean, if you look on my channel, there's a goal that I absolutely scored. I scored with him in the finale, and it was an absolute rocket. That's going quite a little bit viral. Obviously, I'm actually going to do this right now. Tanaka off Ampadu 1. Sign this young kid from Arsenal, Regen. Yeah, obviously Davis, Singo. Kelly was linked. First signing I made, really, Kelly, because he was supposedly joining Leeds, and then he snubbed Leeds to go join. Where is it? Brentford, yeah. Solomon, obviously no-brainer. Abline, just signed him this season. Beto, if you look on my channel, you'll see the goals and how many goals were scored from last season, season 1. There should be a playlist if you find it. It's the Leeds rebuild playlist, and there's a short that I made of all the goals. And Beto had the highest goals. He didn't win the Golden Boot in the Prem, but he did win. What did he win? I know he won something, but he didn't win Golden Boot. McAtee won top assist. Paixão, wicked little player.
substitution time as is here.
But yeah, welcome to the stream, mate.
And he's fired over the corner.
Welcome.
Cuts it back.
We're a safe environment out here. And there's, I'm not going to say, don't backseat, don't tell me who to sign, don't tell me what I've done wrong.
This is certainly the home of
Everyone's welcome to have their own opinions, really.
forward to bringing you more action
I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, don't sign him. I'm not a Leeds fan.
Manchester City.
I'm an Aston Villa fan, so, it's not my club, is it?
And the referee blows for a foul.
Can't believe he just gave that. Getting a draw away at Brentford's not a bad result, but
Clearance.
we was in this position last season
Clinically.
where we struggled against Brentford, which couldn't seem to get a result against them. Not until the last seconds of the game.
Just hearing a goal has gone in the Arsenal game.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Poichel's
it for
brilliant.
Yeah, another goal for
He's good on the game.
They now lead 3-2
I can say that.
29 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex.
In terms of one of the signings though that I made,
Varela.
I can see why people would think that's just stupid signing.
But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
But he's not even on the bench. He's literally just in the club just because. I mean, I think no, he's on the bench.
5 minutes remaining and level.
I signed him because of injuries. If we ever got an injury, I know that I've got at least, you know, another centre back. I don't even plan on him playing that much, to be honest.
Franco Onyeka. Well, you can see how fiercely they're concentrating on finding a winner.
Ah, it's done me.
It's a nice looking ball. And a confident clearance.
McAtee driving through the midfield like he done all last season. He's absolutely knackered though. That's a foul.
His fate lies with the referee.
I think he's off. I think he's off. He must be off. Yeah, he's off. Brilliant. So now we can go for it. I'm going to bring on Klitschko for Cam and Better up top. We're going for it. Let's come out. Poichel.
Nice looking move this.
Davis. Klitschko.
And Padu.
Ampadu. Solomon.
Chance to cross.
Let's come out to Davis. Davis. Let's come out to Ampadu. Poichel. Klitschko!
Just fractionally wide. Good
Wide. That was the chance. That was the chance.
Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. And that is that. Full-time.
He did it last season. He come off the bench and scored a few times, but unable to make it count there. But yeah, but everyone that's in the stream, I really do appreciate if you just take 2 seconds, just give the stream a like. It really helps me out, helps support the channel. It boosts the algorithm on YouTube, so it pushes the video out to more people. And also, if you do like the content, I highly recommend subscribing, because this is not the only rebuild that we are going to be eventually doing. We'll be doing other rebuilds as well. I'm not only going to be streaming FIFA, I'll be streaming multiple stuff. Hopefully we're going to be able to bring in a goalkeeper. I don't know how much to offer for him. It's annoying that he's end up moving. Javi Guerrero was supposed to be like the next Pablo Hernandez. But oh no, I've just tried to sign him. What am I doing? Would you be interested in having someone? I'll give you Charlie Crew. They've said, nah, that's alright then. I mean, can you imagine this? If they were like, yeah, go on then. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, having a laugh. I'd be like, just got myself a little gem. Sebastian Wallace from Liverpool looks to be a very tidy, promising youngster. He's on the short list. We do need that goalkeeper though. We're kind of buggered now because we don't have a goalkeeper. Yeah. Whew, so bad. Offer for Schmidt. 2.5. Yeah, you can go. Their offer for Schmidt, 2.4. Maybe we should just make any goalkeeper, like just free agent signing goalkeeper. Just so that we got a backup. Because we're a bit buggered. I feel like we don't have one. Who would you bring in though? Let me know your guys' dream signing for Leeds. If you're in the stream right now, type in the chat. Tell me what is your dream signing for Leeds. He looks okay. I think someone said yesterday that they'd want Rafinha back. That was their dream signing. Don't know, was it you, Ben? J Dubs. Oh, welcome to the stream, Jay. Rafinha, always be a dream. I hear that, man. I hear that. I know that. I already just, yeah. I just guessed it would be Rafinha, didn't I? You'd always say Rafinha. A lot of people seem to say that. I mean, more, wouldn't you? Like, the guy was unreal, innit? The guy was unreal. He is unreal. This guy literally is bet. He's not gonna play. Do you know what I mean? You're coming in, dude, because we want you as a backup. You watch him be like 80 rated, and I'll be like, decent, but not good enough to. £9 a week. That's still a little bit of money. So I'm hoping is at least mid-70s. Mid-70s. Tommy George on a free. We'll have a look. What's he coming in at? A 69 overall. I mean, 69 overall, 20 years of age. That's not terrible. Look at him now as well. No, yeah. I know Jay's brilliant. I know I keep stressing it, but if everyone in here, there's 4 people in here right now. If everyone in here could just like the stream, it'd mean a lot to me, because it boosts the algorithm. So it means that YouTube will keep pushing this stream out to more and more people, which it has done, because there's a couple of people in the chat that I've never seen in here before, like Calvin, Ash, obviously you, Jay. I'm not sure if you've been in the chat before. It keeps pushing out to more people, more people. My highest ever viewers was 16, and that was 2 days ago. I think we've had 6 people in here today, which is, you know, it's really good for a Saturday. 5 people in here now. If everyone in here just liked the stream, it would boost it, and would double those numbers, and we'd have 10 people in here in no time. I guarantee it. Swap deal. West Ham are funny, ain't they? They make you laugh. Schmidt, you can go. I think we should, with the rest of the money, we should look at just bringing in some like youth players. Some like regions just turned up, probably because I watched Barfi Leeds. Is that how you found me? Is that how you found me, Jay? Because of Barfi Leeds rebuild vid. That's interesting. That is. So did I like come up as like the recommended or something? That's interesting. That if that's how people are finding me, then you know that's great. We're a nice little community here. Homepage. I'm on the homepage of YouTube. What? No, I thought I was literally on the main homepage of YouTube. I was gonna be like, it's good that it's recommended you to watch me. I do appreciate you tuning in. 4 likes on the stream. Yeah, it's just recommending you because of Barfi, that's why. But yeah, either way, I appreciate it. The more people. Yeah, no, I'm not trending. I wish I was trending. The way that it's been this week, I mean, I've been streaming for almost a week tomorrow, and we've gained 13 subscribers. Highest views was 60. Highest people watching was 16. We had like 12 people talking in the chat at one point. It was crazy. It's been so good. Obviously, if you've missed any of the older videos, feel free to go back and watch them. They go up as a video after we stream. So we've already done season 1. I highly recommend you watch the season finale. That one is to not be missed. That is an absolute banger of a video. Six people in the stream. Welcome. This guy looks good. Manu Bustos. I did like the look. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. Look at this. Yannick Charles. He looks a bit naughty. Jonathan Clark looks okay. Felix Collin looks not that great. Michel Colombo does not look bad at all. Conti doesn't look that bad. Picking up some Italians here, you know. Italians in the bargain basement. Look at this. Jasper Davy, 18 years old, centre midfielder. We'll have a look. Gabriel Zavid, Romanian. I watch lots of Leeds content, a bit of EAFC content, which probably will be recommended to you. I highly recommend. I really do appreciate everyone that's literally saw the recommended. Thought, you know what, I'll tune in. I do really appreciate it. I know I'm obviously not a Leeds fan, but you know I'm happy for people to backseat and tell me who you'd like me to sign, what you think I can improve on. If there's anyone that you've seen that are linked, feel free to shout it out and I'll scout them and we'll have a look and we'll weigh up what we can do to improve the team. Obviously, in terms of these signings here, these are just signings to just fill up this team because the team just looks really empty at the minute. They're not going to play. Probably just going to loan them out, and then they'll come back, and hopefully we'll get some players in. I am aware the squad is very empty right now, and I'm trying to get myself a goalkeeper. I know we got one, didn't we? Yeah. So technically, in a sense, we don't really need to worry, in a sense. But yeah, the squad is bare. The squad's very bare. I probably haven't managed to, and now we've just let someone else go, so the squad is even more bare now. But we probably haven't managed it very well when it comes to the transfer window, which I'm a little worried about because we're playing Champions League football. Because if you did not know, just to spoil it now on the season finale, we did finish 4th. Dream signing would be Kubo. Takefusa Kubo. Interesting. Kubo is an interesting one, isn't it? Because he plays on the right, but you can also, he plays on the right, cuts in on his left. He's Japanese, though. And we have got a little affiliation with signing Japanese players on this little build. We just signed one not long ago in Shun Ikusawa from Liverpool, from Arsenal. Can play left back and right back. And Tanaka gave him a little bell. So, do you fancy come playing for Leeds? We'll get some game time, Champions League football. He's gone, yeah, sure thing. So we brought him in. So it wouldn't be unrealistic. Do you know what I mean? It would, if Leeds got Champions League football and there was a chance at signing Takefusa Kubo, it's not super unrealistic. So we'll wait and we'll just see what happens. Maybe we could convert him to Cam, but then you've got McAtee. So, maybe we could change formation, or we could put Paixão out on the left and then put Kubo on the right. That's something we could do, but at this moment in time, we've got no money. So we have to try and bank on getting European football again in order to bring him in, unless we made like a ridiculous sale and we got rid of one of our most expensive players. But that's not going to happen, is it? Because we're playing Champions League football. I keep almost quitting. Two six. Next game is against Man City, who we did beat when we was on the road to get in top before. We did beat them. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Second, is it second or third game? I think it's third game now. Do we give a game to Ikishawa, or do we just keep it the way it is? Do you have any IRL predictions for the upcoming season where teams will place? That is a good question. My top four would be... Who would be my top four? I'll go Liverpool again. So Liverpool to win the league again. I'll go Man City second, Arsenal third, Newcastle fourth, Villa fifth, Chelsea sixth. That's top six rather. Spurs seventh, Man United eighth, ninth. You could swap some of them around, to be fair. You could say Man United will probably finish seventh, maybe Spurs eighth. I don't think Forest will be up there because of European football. I think Leeds will finish 17th, so they'll just survive. I think Everton might go down with Wolves, and then obviously Sunderland.
It could be a case of who wants it more. And a look at the starting 11 for Leeds United. Well, I think they're going to let the opponents have the ball, invite them on, and then play on the counter-attack. That's okay, but they have to make sure they defend.
That is my predictions.
Keep their concentration.
And goal news to bring you from the London Stadium. That means, without further ado, it's over to Alex.
I just hope that in an ideal world, Villa finishing, which is my club by the way, an ideal world, Villa finishing fifth, but then winning Europa League, which then qualify Champions League, would be just so good.
Bernardo Silva plays with Jack Grealish in the wide positions, and providing the main goal-scoring threat today is Erling Haaland. Well, the focus on many of the back pages coming into today's game, very much on him, taking on his old club. And Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old
Close.
club, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully not.
Well, it's all about getting the victory.
Balls come through to McAtee. Solomon now tries to play through to the striker. Villa have turned into a different animal since supporting Emery. We have indeed. We just seem more organised. We seem more tactically drilled. Man City have signed a Czech region. That was almost in that from Paixão.
Well, Leeds are knocking at the door here, but that was a very good save by the goal.
Unai Emery, what he's done to me as a fan, he's just literally just made me just fall in love with my club, but all over again, in a sense where I've never seen us. I mean, I still haven't seen us won anything, so that's the next big thing. But playing European football is something that when I was a kid, when we had the team, like it was like Gabriel Monmahal, Ashley Young, Gareth Barry, James Milner, we was always finishing like so close to it where we'd never qualify. We just we got so close, but never made it happen. What was it? It's changed the colour of the kit when I already changed it for some reason. I didn't put them in that kit, did I? I put them in the other kit. What can we do?
Avike.
As long as we keep the ball, Man City can't score, do you know what I mean?
Tanaka.
But we just have to be careful, because they've got players that can hurt us on the break.
Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an
Van
opportunity.
Eyck comes into Ogachukwu now. Ogachukwu. Singo on the ball. Ogachukwu back to Singo. Strout tries to play in Solomon. Doesn't almost. I'd say it was like a little inch away from making it through there.
Holland. And unfortunately,
Offside from Jack Grealish.
into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
What's come out to Tanaka, out to Van Eyck. Van Eyck. No worries, mate. I appreciate you for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications so you know that I am when I do go live next, so you don't miss it. And yeah, I appreciate you for stopping by. Been nice talking to you, mate.
Will he play it in?
Hope to see you in another stream.
Fruitful looking attack.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Tanaka. Determined defending. Got a goal to tell you about in the United match.
Right, we're gonna.
It's another
No worries, mate. See you in a bit.
It was a volley.
Bye bye.
This hit, it's
Welcome. Goodbye.
including the goalkeeper. They're
Cringe,
ahead
Tom.
2-0
Cringe.
with
What are you doing?
25 minutes played.
Cringe.
Thanks for the
Just let him
update,
go.
Alex.
Oh man, brilliant.
Milan van Eyck.
Can't you tell I'm socially awkward? Riddled with anxiety, me.
Best challenge.
McAtee. Still McAtee. Plays it into Ogachukwu. Tanaka. Back to McAtee. There's just been no space to like get through. Man City have just they've stayed firm.
Tanaka.
Got a ball here though.
Decent position.
Paixão now. Tanaka.
No panic. Just
McAtee. Trying to drag Rodri out of position. Oh, Incape. Defending well.
Pedro Gonzalez.
Ball over the top. Singo's able to collect it. I'd say both teams have looked quite poor, to be fair. We haven't really managed to create anything. We've had all of the ball.
Added time and
Man
the
City
moment
haven't
finished.
really done anything either, because we've had all of the ball, so they haven't been able to do anything.
And that is going to be
7 people in the stream right now. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Hope you're all having a good weekend.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us.
Whoop. Tanaka on the ball. Strouk. Hopefully we can find an opening.
On to Strauss.
Strouk. Oh, Gary Neville. Ooh, we'll have a look.
And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here.
Bernardo Silva into Haaland. Haaland. Commentary always call him Haaland or some Haaland. His name's Erling Haaland. Ball out to McAtee into Paixão. Paixão. Abeline through on in goal. Finishes. 1-0 Leeds. He's wicked on the ball. He's silky on the ball. It's 1-0 Leeds. It's Abloyd. Abloyd. I think he's pronounced like Abloyd. Abeline. Oh, it's not even Abloyd. It's Abeline.
Great goal.
Abeline. I'm French. Merci beaucoup. McAtee. Out wide. Paixão. Trying to get through. It's going to be a free kick. Can Paixão whip this in? And he has! It's Igor Paixão! with an absolutely outrageous free kick. The Brazilian whips it through the little gap. The wall doesn't do its job. Jack Grealish's Barnet blows in the wind, but it's not enough to stop Igor Paixão with a beautiful-esque free kick. Chef's kiss. Yeah, well, you just know that's getting made into a short after this stream. Igor's free kick. Beautiful. When you first don't succeed, try again. Ah, that's a good TikTok, that, innit? Because it could be clipped from the first part when it's like you first don't succeed. That was his second free kick. That's just put us 2-0 up in this game. Ball's come out to McAtee. Oof, almost. We'll have a look. We'll almost have a look. What a beautiful free kick that was from Igor Paixão. England is still 1-0. Oh, Kelly completely got that wrong. Tried to aim for Solomon. Couldn't find him. Pep Guardiola's had enough. He's making a sub. Has he brought Foden on? Is that the sub he's made? Strauch. Kelly with a save. Come out to Van Eyck. Kelly just going to launch it. Knocked down from McAtee. Phil Foden has skipped away from Ugochukwu somehow. I don't know how he's managed to do that. Haaland. That's like his fourth shot in the last 3 minutes. He's knocking on the door. We can't be silly. We need to keep hold of this game. I'm going to bring on Ampadu at some point. Tanaka now looks to skip away from Nico Gonzalez. Tanaka into McAtee. Macador tries to... Macador. Jack Grealish on the ball. Singo sliding in. Taking no risk. That's going to be the last action from the former Aston Villa man, actually. That was his last touch of the ball. Taken off from Pep Guardiola. Leif Davis can't mess around here at the back. Needs to make sure to keep the ball. Ugochukwu. Tanaka sees the run of Paixão. Doesn't make it to Paixão. Van Eyck receives the ball. McAtee. Rodri on his back. Decides to go back and keep hold of the ball. It's brilliant play that from James McAtee. Ugochukwu. McAtee. Tanaka floats one over the top for Igor Paixão, unable to find the Brazilian. Singo intercepts beautifully into Solomon. Solomon now in through on goal, tries to find the bottom corner of the net. Still Solomon. Hincapié. Dispossessed by Solomon. Solomon finds Igor. It's 3-0. It's done. Job done and dusted for Leeds United. The Brazilian scores his second of the game, but no other thanks than to Solomon, who found him at the back post. Brilliant play there from Solomon, winning back the ball, winning back possession. It's brilliant all over the pitch from Leeds United in this game. We're going to make a couple of subs. We're going to bring Beto on for the last couple of minutes, just to get his legs moving a little bit. The man scored so many goals last season. He's had to sit on the bench for the last couple of games. He's going to get a sniff now. Hopefully he can get on the score sheet as well, which what seems to be a very leaky Man City defence. Ampadu finds Beto. Beto holds up the ball into McAtee now. Tries to skip past Rodri, unsuccessful. Ball's come out to Bernardo Silva. Plays a lovely ball into Phil Foden. Gonzalez loses it. Singo. Davis now on the ball. Clips one into Singo.
It's another goal for Everton. They now
Lays it off to Singo.
It's played.
Stroke.
Just might have done
Able to
Derek.
Thanks as always, Alex.
keep the ball. We're going to pass it around now.
Growing sense of frustration. Just can't get near the ball.
No more silliness. Just stay calm. Don't give away the ball. England game finished 1-0. It's not the most glorious game, is it? I mean, it's only Andorra. Oh, dearie me. So maybe it wasn't Southgate all along.
Singo.
Ball into Singo, into Ampadu now. Skips past. Ball comes into Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu looks to try and find Solomon. Ball in.
Well conceded.
Davis wins that.
And Manchester City will go to their bench.
It's looking like a very strong display here from Leeds at home. A very dominant display, should we say.
City could be on to
Man
something.
City have stood no chance in this game. The ball's come out to Mateus Nunes now, into Haaland. Haaland are not on the same wavelength. Kelly clears, and that should be game done and dusted. Ampadu
Ampadu.
running with the ball now towards the corner flag. Going to try and whip in across into Beto. It's going to get knocked down into Igor on a hat trick. I don't know why he didn't volley it. Decides to go through his head, and that is going to be the final game of the episode, the final game of the stream as well. Leeds 3, Man City 0. And listen, soak in this anthem. It's been a long time coming, Leeds fans, but we did it. But unfortunately, you're going to have to wait until the next episode in order to see the Champions League debut from Kieran McKenna's Leeds side, coming back off a 3-0 victory against Man City. Today's stream has been up and down. As you know, earlier on I did stream and the stream just crashed on me, so obviously we made up for that. We've come away with first game of the season. We'll just go through it. Where's the calendar? So we beat Everton, which I simmed. Today's stream, technically we beat Forest, we drew Brentford, and we just beat Man City. But in tomorrow's stream, we're going to be playing some Champions League, baby. Look at that. Athens, Wolves away, Newcastle in the Cup, which we're going to sim, Bournemouth at home, Celtic at home. The next episode is going to be absolutely cinema. Just one word to describe it, pure cinema. I'm grateful for everyone coming in. Shout out to Ash, shout out to Jay, shout out to Ben, shout out to Calvin, shout out to Slink. I appreciate you all for watching this live. Remember, if you missed the live, you can watch it as a video. It's going up as a video straight away, so that's the same with the entire series. You'll find it on my channel. It's in a playlist. You can't miss it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. It's been me, Raggy, but it's bye bye for now.